Hello, good evening, all. Christian I here presenting on my assignment with regards to um, having a Linux server for Promised Land. So, in this assignment, we will make known that we needed to have a deployment proposal with a video presenting our ideas on how the new data center for Promised Land would be, would be done. So, we are supposed to do a proposal together with a full setup with an organogram which was given. So I'm gonna get right to it. So as we can see here, right from the beginning, I've done a lot of configurations before. I initially had the normal Ubuntu view. I didn't have the graphical interface. As per requirement, I installed the graphical interface. That's why we have it this way. So what we're gonna have with our server will be for the introduction for the 10,000 square foot data center. We're gonna be using Ubuntu server, and we're gonna structure it in a way that we're gonna have all users in specific groups with some shared folder access with required permissions, and we're gonna have some users have full control and some will only have read control with a lot of other configurations that's supposed to come in. So Ubuntu is selected because of its cost effectiveness and its mass adopted everywhere, and it's very secured and stable and very scalable and has a lot of customizable features. So it's an open source, so a lot of upgrades coming here and there from time to time, and it sees a lot of constant improvement. Has no vendor locking, and vendors get to have full control over system configurations. So with the server role, I had to install Samba. I'm gonna display a bit. So with Samba, just 1 second. So I'm gonna show you that we have Samba on the system with systemctl. SamBD. So you can see Samba is the system I want to use to run folder access and share permissions. So with this we can check share permissions with get access control lists with the created folders. Shared. So I've created such shared folders on the server for all the departments, operations, service desks, business apps, and all that. Sorry, I have to include sudo. Oh, sorry, there's S behind operations. Okay, so we have Carol Shoemaker giving the read-only access, and I've given the operations group direct ownership of this file, but for some reason I see still root over there. I'll have to make some changes to that. So just to show you, I'm using Samdat to manage file permissions, so I can check that for CRM as well. CRM also have the owner as root. I think I'll have to check and work on that. So moving on, I also enabled firewall. So using the UFW tool, so this is the firewall settings I've been able to activate, and the ports have been able to configure so that users and group could have access to files. So I'm still getting a hang on this SSH. I've not quite successfully configured that, so we're not gonna get any properties on that. So as you can see, with SSH there's a lot to be done, even though I enabled it in some way. So going to the static IP, unfortunately I have not been able to successfully get this done. Accessing unknown, let's see, let's 01 CFG. So my IP is rightly configured, but I keep getting syntax issue, so I'll have to look at that. It's part of the reason why I have not yet submitted my assignment, because I'm trying to get the configuration right. I'm not getting it. As you can see, it still has the global dynamic IP. For the requirement, I have to have a static IP. So moving on to MOTD. With MOTD, so that's the message I put in MOTD, and I was able to set the server to reboot every 2 years using the contab. As you can see here, and the GUI is what we are looking at here. I had to do a sudo apt install Ubuntu to desktop. That's why to get it over from online, so it installed successfully. So this concludes my setup demonstration on each steps. Apart from that, So just briefly, I would like to show that all the users are using the G10. So these are all the users I've been able to add to the system, quite a lot. So as you can see, we have Dragan, we have Donovan, we have Shajib. Everybody has been added together with their directory. So these are the individual as well as the groups they've been added onto. So just wanted to demonstrate that as well. So using the LSLA, we get to see Promised Land as the main name of the data center. So that concludes my presentation. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.